Most people think international tax law is chaos. It's actually a system designed centuries ago to solve a very specific problem. When a multinational corporation earns money in country A, then brings profits back to country B where it's headquartered, both nations historically claim the right to tax that same income. The money got taxed twice. By the early 1900s, this wasn't a minor inconvenience. It was a structural break on cross-border commerce. Economists and diplomats recognized the feedback loop. Double taxation killed investment incentive, which reduced trade, which weakened all participating economies. Something had to give. Enter Double Taxation Avoidance Agreements, DTAA. Starting in the 1920s, nations began signing bilateral treaties. The League of Nations drafted model agreements. The mechanism was elegant. Country A taxes you as a resident. Country B offers a foreign tax credit. You don't pay twice. Instead, you pay whichever nation's rate is higher, and the other credits what you already paid. On paper, a fair system. But here's where the system revealed its vulnerability. Once DTAA existed, they became navigable terrain. A corporation could structure subsidiaries across multiple treaty jurisdictions, each one technically compliant with local law. A Dutch holding company here, an Irish subsidiary there, a Cayman's trust somewhere else. Each link in the chain sat within a treaty framework, legally sound, taxable income, mysteriously minimal at every step. The DTAA wasn't designed with this in mind. It solved the double taxation problem. It didn't anticipate that solving it would create a new problem, the profit-shifting problem. By the 1970s and 80s, tax authorities in wealthy nations noticed the pattern. Corporations were paying effective rates far below statutory rates. The treaties that prevented double taxation had become the architecture for near-zero taxation. Today, there are roughly 10,000 bilateral DTAA globally. They vary widely. Some are old, some updated. Some contain loopholes, others are tighter. But the fundamental tension remains. A system built to encourage legitimate cross-border investment also creates legal channels for legitimate-looking profit avoidance. Nations didn't create this deliberately. They created a tool to solve one problem and watched it become a tool for another. Recent efforts, the OECD's Base Erosion and Profit Shifting Initiative, the Global Minimum Tax Agreement, represent attempts to close the gap. They acknowledge what's now obvious. DTAA solved the problem they were meant to solve. They created a different one in the process. Understanding this isn't about blame. It's about recognizing how systems work. Solve one feedback loop, and another emerges in its place. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to track how financial systems evolve and the unintended consequences hidden inside every solution. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.